Think about this. I went through every step on how to deal with him. Every step on how to deal with Puff biblically. I dealt with him biblically. That's why I felt aggressive about it. I felt like I did not have to change my strong approach. Because number one, I went to him as a brother when things were not right. Secondly, I went to him with a witness. That was Rodney Jerkins. Like the Bible says, if you don't get it right with him, go back to him with a witness. I did that. The third thing it tells us to do is go to the church. Bring it before the elders. I reached out to his bishop. His bishop declined to mediate the situation. So I just went to step number 4, which is mark him as a publican and have nothing to do with him. And that's what I did lyrically. And that's what you guys have a problem with. So everything now that we see playing out was all the things I escaped. The car, the shine, the loan, Puff Daddy, the Craig Mack, Smalls. The Biggie Smalls. So even though I made those decisions and it cost me money, that's why I got with Killer and they gave me the money back. I didn't lose no money. Destiny. This nigga told me he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts. Nigga. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts. Nigga. You need more proof? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. You're not signing. Because I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. You know the play. You're not paying me and you're not respecting me. And that's the real problem. Then there's people that try to do bodily harm with me. They will be in the house with Puff. So I'm like, it's a funny game y'all playing behind the scenes. So when people see me, they just see me turned up. They just see me agitated. They just see me aggressive, but they don't know.
Mase, a major player during the golden era of Bad Boy Records, is finally breaking his silence, and his words are shaking the music industry. After years of rumors and whispers, he's revealing the dark side of Diddy's empire, exposing alleged manipulation, control, and mistreatment behind the scenes. Mase claims his time with Diddy wasn't just about making hits or money. It was a struggle for his freedom. Now, he's speaking out about the emotional and psychological torment he experienced while under Diddy's power.
I should. Niggas try to starve me. I did a lot of work, and I just never got paid. So when you don't get paid, you don't show up to work. And people keep asking why you keep coming and quitting again. That's a good question. Because every time I get promised I'm going to get paid again. And when I find out I ain't getting paid, I quit again. Do you understand that part? Do this arena understand this part? So when I say what I say, I know it can get a lot of people in trouble, but not me. Because I don't get in trouble. I'm God made. I'm God made. I'm God made. I'm God made. So I walked in here with about $1 million in jewelry and no security. Cause I'm something I wish a nigga would.
Mase is claiming that Diddy's flashy persona and business success masked his darker, more sinister ways. According to Mase, Diddy wasn't just a shrewd businessman. He was allegedly a master manipulator who used his power to exploit those closest to him, trapping them in toxic cycles of control. These revelations are reopening old wounds and shining a light on the darker side of Diddy's rise to fame. Mase's decision to speak out now, just as Diddy faces legal troubles, couldn't be more timely.
The thief is the worst thing. His hand should be chopped. Her hand should be chopped off. His or her hand should be. That's the way I feel about somebody taking something from somebody that ain't there. When you could go out and you could go and work for something. You know, I did one album with Mase. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy? One album? And then he became a fake pastor and went and con people, and then y'all gonna let him throw dirt on the God's name? Mase owes me $3 million. That's facts. I got the receipt. And I'm not gonna go back and forth with Mase. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm just gonna, if I'm here, I'm gonna speak up for myself. I'm gonna speak up for myself now. You know what I'm saying?
What a destiny. Gotta know that one sound wasn't rapping free. Actually, after Big God, what a travesty. When Mase left, nigga, was nobody after all.
Yo, I did it. Told my he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts.
Sometimes I like Puff.
Sometimes you like him, sometimes you don't. You ever?
What's not to like about him?
No,
like,
ever since Mase, you always had a bad taste in your mouth.
He was a sucker on that Mase project because he know what he did. Look, there was things said, me, him, and Jimmy sitting there, right? Yo, Playboy, yo, I thought, you know how we going to Tiffany call right now. We pick up something, they ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna send us an invoice later. They gonna let us walk out. But that's what I thought you was doing with Mase. I thought you was taking him on tour. When you come back, you gonna take care of me. I said, oh, it ain't nothing. So I just wait for you to take care of me. I was like, what you looking for that? He said $2 million. I'm like, Mase ain't worth $2 million with $2 million in his pocket. You crazy? The principle is more important. Look what he do. When Jimmy gets all antsy, because right now he don't know we having a meeting to talk about him actually going. He getting flipped the other way. He was going the whole time. I know you wrote these records. You think I don't know who wrote the records? I don't know this kid. I got you to do this thing. You kidding me? He's clear that when the disrespect comes from game angle, he's going, I know you fixed it.
Me and Puff, I felt like I did more than I got credit for, more than I got paid for. I'm trying to be nice. I never got paid what I was worth, and I never got the respect I was worth. So the disdain that I got for Puff is more like, you trying to keep me here. I'm not here. All my peers is up here. When it's time, just like somebody raised somebody up, you know they did work with you. They go from your little man to maybe A&R to something else. He just kept trying to keep me right here, like he didn't want me to grow at anything, especially if I'm producing the work, but I was the person there creating it all. And then, I mean, from the lyrical standpoint, somebody did a beats, and even More Money, More Problems, I came up with that. I came up with the beat too, and I said, we need to do this beat and do it like this. So just imagine all of these moments that are taken from you. The records, you ain't getting the money, publishing, you ain't getting the respect.
Fans and insiders are bracing for what might be the start of a much bigger story, one filled with betrayal, exploitation, and the real cost of fame under Diddy's rule. With every revelation Mase shares, Diddy's once glamorous image continues to unravel. Amid the growing controversy surrounding Diddy and his long list of troubled associates, Mase emerges as one of the most intriguing and pivotal figures in the narrative.
You make the right decision leaving rap?
I did. Everything now that we see playing out was all the things I escaped. The car, the shine, the loan, Puff Daddy, the Craig Mack,
Biggie Smalls.
the Biggie Smalls. So even though I made those decisions and it cost me money, that's why I got with Killer and they gave me the money back. I didn't lose no money. Destiny.
That boy good.
That boy good.
That boy good. That boy good.
That boy good.
Nigga said, and that's why he makes the big bucks.
That's why he makes the big bucks.
Despite managing to break free from his turbulent time at Bad Boy Records, Mase's relationship with Diddy has remained tense, particularly over ongoing financial and business disputes that have fueled their long-standing feud. Mase's career took an unexpected turn when he stepped away from music to become a minister, a decision shaped by a series of unfortunate events during his time at Bad Boy. One of the most significant moments for Mase was the tragic death of his label mate, the notorious B.I.G., in 1997, which deeply impacted the Bad Boy family. This loss, along with the legal troubles that haunted the label. Most notably, Shine's conviction for a 1999 armed altercation pushed Mase towards a spiritual awakening. He often shared how, despite his success, he felt a profound emptiness. In a candid radio interview, Mase admitted, "I had a lot of money, but I didn't know who I was. I knew I had to do something beyond hip-hop." However, leaving Bad Boy wasn't easy. Diddy is notorious for not letting anyone walk away from their contract without a fight, making Mase's exit even more challenging.
They pushed me, but Mase gave me the words. You know what I'm saying? Mase was like
write and craft the music.
Yeah, you know, we was like a group. You know what I'm saying? You ain't want to see no Puff without Mase or Mase without Puff. When you saw him, you saw me, him. But as far as me breaking through like that, I could be an artist, and I was an artist. Big had taught me that. But as far as like, you know, if I had to say one person, I would have to say, you know what I'm saying, Mase.
Mase was stuck in a binding deal for years, struggling to break free from Diddy's grip. Despite returning to music, he never received any royalties. In 2009, Mase's attempted comeback hit a roadblock due to ongoing label issues, leading to a memorable live radio moment on V103's Ryan Cameron show. During a surprise on-air conversation with Diddy, Mase pleaded for his release from his contract, adding dramatic tension to their feud. However, even after this public request, it took years for Mase to fully separate himself from Bad Boy Records. In 2016, Mase rejoined the Bad Boy Records tour, only to reignite his feud with Diddy soon after. He took to Instagram Live, revealing that despite appearing on tour, his issues with Diddy were far from resolved. Mase openly criticized Diddy, accusing him of unfair business practices and exploiting artists for personal gain. Tensions between the two escalated further when Diddy delivered a passionate speech at the Grammys, addressing the lack of respect hip-hop and black music received. While many praised Diddy's words, Mase wasn't convinced. In a now-deleted Instagram post, Mase accused Diddy of starving artists and profiting from their work, claiming he had never been fairly compensated for his contributions to some of Bad Boy's biggest hits. Mase's criticisms shed light on a bigger issue within the music industry, artists often clashing with labels over rights and payments. For Mase, his time at Bad Boy left deep emotional and financial scars, fueling the divide between him and Diddy. His most pointed jab came when he reflected on his decision to walk away from fame and success due to the toxic environment and moral compromises needed to maintain that level of success. At the peak of his career, Mase was one of the biggest names in hip-hop, enjoying chart-topping hits under Diddy's label. However, in a shocking move, Mase chose to leave it all behind, citing the toxic culture and pressures that came with working under Diddy's leadership. He often spoke about the exploitation, manipulation, and internal conflict that came with being trapped in a system that prioritized profits over integrity. By walking away, Mase not only distanced himself from fame, but also made a statement about his personal values. His departure resonated with many, as it highlighted the cutthroat nature of the music business and Diddy's role in perpetuating that culture of greed and control. The release of Netflix's documentary on the Notorious B.I.G. reignited conversations about his life, shifting the focus from the notorious hip-hop feuds to his personal journey and untimely death. While the documentary celebrated Biggie's rise to fame and his relationships, it also led fans to re-examine the circumstances of his tragic demise. Speculation grew around Diddy's possible role in Biggie's death, with rumors circulating that business interests may have played a part. Former Bad Boy bodyguard Gene Deal shared alternative accounts of the events leading up to Biggie's death, suggesting that Biggie was considering leaving Bad Boy Records for a more lucrative deal elsewhere. This move would have been a massive financial blow to Diddy, who had a significant stake in Biggie's career and future earnings. According to Deal, Biggie's potential departure raised suspicions about whether Diddy played a role in orchestrating his untimely death to protect his business interests. As more fans dig into these details, Diddy's relationship with Biggie is being scrutinized like never before. This unsettling theory continues to gain traction as people question the true nature of their relationship, making Biggie's death one of the most controversial topics in hip-hop history. Gene Deal has been spilling tea on his YouTube vlog, revealing eye-opening stories about hip-hop legends like Biggie, Tupac, Diddy, and Black Rob, all of whom were tied to Bad Boy Records during its golden era in the 90s and early 2000s. As a former member of Diddy's security team, Dill hasn't held back in voicing his disagreements with Diddy, raising serious questions about the inner workings of Bad Boy Records and what really went down behind the scenes.
He said, yo, I'ma drug their ass off and pick them out and pip them out to my nigga. What they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of sex. They're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage. Craziness, man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this, and yo, it's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people. Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine. He got sexual charges and everything on him, but he got those publicists that's keeping it out off of CNN. It's keeping it off the major news reports. Nobody's talking about it.
Didn't say nothing, didn't yell nothing.
This is something that goes on, man, that they're gonna push up under the rug, and a few years later, Bad Boy 5, 6, 7, 8 will be out. Context. Like they in the act. That's what they're looking for. So now, they're gonna go through all those devices. If somebody got any kind of weird fetishes that they got little kids or little girls or something like that, in any kind of pictures or any kind of photos that they took out of there, man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. Yo, man, I should have saw, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what?
Gene Deal's revelations don't just stop at Diddy. He spilled details about Jennifer Lopez's relationship with the mogul, shared his views on Suge Knight, and provided insight into the mysteries surrounding Biggie's tragic death. Having witnessed Biggie's shocking murder in 1997 and surviving the intense East versus West Coast rivalry, Deal's perspective comes from someone truly in the thick of it. While Deal stands firm in his claims, some details, particularly around Biggie's contracts, are difficult to verify. With Biggie no longer around to confirm or deny these stories, the full truth remains elusive. However, Biggie's mother, Voletta Wallace, added a key piece to the puzzle in her 2005 book Biggie. Voletta Wallace remembers her son Christopher. She revealed that her son trusted a close friend and mentor, only to receive a mere $25,000, a shocking twist in the legacy of the iconic rapper. Diddy, seeing Biggie's raw talent, allegedly exploited his innocence, slowly molding him into the label's shining star while retaining control over his financial future. According to various insiders, Diddy's greed pushed him to elevate Biggie as Bad Boy's main act, profiting heavily while placing increasing pressure on the young artist. The relationship between Diddy and Biggie, once seen as a bond of friendship and mentorship, now appears more like one of manipulation. Diddy, allegedly using Biggie's naivety, secured his own empire while tightening his grip on Biggie's career. Gene Deal, a former bodyguard for Diddy, has made startling claims regarding Biggie's death, suggesting it wasn't a random drive-by shooting, as commonly believed. According to Deal, Biggie's killer had been waiting for him all night, indicating a more calculated and deliberate attack. Biggie, known for hits like Juicy, was just 24 years old when he was murdered on March 9, 1997, in Los Angeles. FBI documents state that Christopher Wallace, aka the Notorious B.I.G., was a passenger in a Chevrolet Suburban leaving a party at the Peterson Automotive Museum. At a red light, a Chevy SS Impala pulled up beside them, and shots were fired from inside the vehicle. Biggie was struck multiple times and rushed to a hospital, where he tragically passed away less than an hour later. The autopsy, released in 2012, confirmed that Biggie had been shot 4 times. Despite decades of speculation and investigation, Biggie's murder remains unsolved, leaving fans and loved ones still searching for answers. Conspiracy theories have long suggested that Diddy may have played a role in the tragic deaths of both Biggie and Tupac Shakur, allegedly for personal gain. Some claim that Diddy sacrificed Biggie to solidify his position in the music industry, benefiting from Biggie's success and legacy. Similar rumors swirl around Tupac's demise, fueling speculation that the East Coast-West Coast rivalry was exploited for financial and career advancements. Mase's relationship with Diddy wasn't any easier. In a bold move, Mase crashed an interview with documents in hand, declaring himself finally free from his label ties. Claiming his independence as a free agent, Mase revealed that Diddy had allowed him to collaborate with other artists. But the catch? Bad Boy Records still held all the rights to Mase's music, keeping tight control over his career even as he tried to break away. The drama between Mase and Diddy only escalated. In 2020, Mase took to Instagram, shading Diddy for refusing to sell back his publishing rights. Mase even offered $2 million for his entire catalog, but Diddy wouldn't budge. Frustrated, Mase hit the studio and, in 2022, released Oracle 2, The Liberation of Mase and Betha, where he let all his emotions spill out. In one fiery verse, Mase rapped, "Yeah, I'm just a Harlem guy reppin' down a Vegas strip with my own shug. You're from Mount Vernon. Go and rep your own hood. You ain't no architect. You just a guy who knows how to market death." The jab was sharp, and Diddy didn't stay quiet. He fired back, calling Mase a fake pastor and claiming Mase owed him $3 million for an unfinished project. Mase's decision to expose Diddy's so-called evil ways sent shockwaves through the industry. After years of staying quiet, Mase finally aired his grievances, accusing Diddy of exploiting artists and controlling their careers for personal gain. His allegations have added more fuel to the fire, as Diddy is now entangled in serious legal troubles. These recent accusations against Diddy involve even more disturbing allegations, including claims of sexual exploitation during so-called freak-offs, where victims were reportedly coerced into degrading acts. Combined with the raids on Diddy's properties and the discovery of incriminating evidence, Diddy is now at the center of one of the biggest scandals in hip-hop history. As more people like Mase come forward with their stories, the full extent of Diddy's alleged wrongdoings is becoming clearer, with mounting evidence and an ever-growing list of accusations. Diddy's empire seems to be crumbling. Will he be able to fight his way out of this? Or will these revelations finally bring him down? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, Diddy's dark past is no longer hidden in the shadows.